Yeah, let's go. Mm, mm, mm. Ashton here, servicing animation information, and today we'll be reviewing the anime Love is War. Love is War was written and illustrated by Aka Akasaka and released as an animation through A1 Pictures. I didn't think we'd be doing another A1 Pictures today, but Love is War initially was released as a manga series in 2015. With more than 19 million copies around the world in circulation, it's no wonder why this show is such a huge hit. The story follows Miyuki Shirogane as the president of the student council, Kaguya Shinomiya as the vice president of the student council, Chika Fujiwara, Yu Ishigami, Ai Hayasaka, and Miko Aino. The story revolves around the president Shirogane and the vice president Shinomiya as they're having this bout of who's going to confess their love for one another first. Now, what makes this show so good is this constant struggle and tension between the two of them. You have great main characters, you have great supporting characters along the way, revolved around all of these fun ideas that come with every single one of these characters. With Shinomiya having this really awesome personality of this tsundere sound, with Shirogane having a lot of internal affairs that you get to be involved of, this show makes you feel like you're part of this group in this war. Now, what makes this show so good is the constant tension between those two, but how the show never fails to always stay in the plot, always stay focused on what the actual show is. Love is War does more than just have this bout between these two and just this tension. It's with all the other side characters supporting everybody else. Between Chika having her fun antics, Ishigami always being the sad character like he's supposed to be, Hayasaka being this helpful person towards Shinomiya, always making sure she's on her toes, staying on track of what the show's actually supposed to be, and Aino, who's actually involved later in the story, serves even more of a character than what she initially was, from what it seems like. The best part is that even with Hayasaka, it seems like she's not only keeping Shinomiya on this track of what she needs to do, but the audience. It's like this, you want to be involved within the student council, and everybody is making sure that you're a part of everything going on at all times.
The story.
It never strays far from the plot, ever. There is no filler, there is no gaps. Everybody is servicing not only themselves, but everybody else throughout the story. The best part, even with, you see love within like the little things, love between students, love between one another, this constant feeling of just mush, it brings you back to almost the first time you've ever kissed somebody, or you've ever just been around another person of the opposite sex. It does such a good job of
Describing
all of these things. Love within people, love within friendships, between Hayaka's side story, Chika's side story, Ishigami's side story. Every single one of these characters is fleshed and developed without taking away from the premise, which is the bout between Shinomiya and Shirogane. It's so good. It does such a good job of just making sure everybody has good screen time, fantastic animation, colorful, vibrant. Everybody's constantly moving. It slows down when it needs to, and as soon as you start maybe, I don't know, getting your attention elsewhere, boom, you're hit with just another constant excitement. It's not too much. It's right in your face. It's trying to devolve you and it's like disarm you from these feelings that you're having, and then just have something else in your face. Pacing is top notch. There is no issues and gaps. There is no slow down time. There is no too much fast time. It is constant, moving, free flowing, it's natural, and the story is not hard to guess. It's like you know exactly what's gonna happen the minute the first episode is aired, from all the way until, I guess, the grand conclusion. I suggest watching it and keep watching it. If you love animation and you can enjoy a really good fleshed out story with good character development, good detail, good attention to detail, thought-provokingness. The show is just so self-aware. Again, it knows when to slow down. It knows when to speed up. It has this string line of a story, so you're not missing out on any information. You are involved with every single one of these characters. The best part, most importantly, is just making sure the main characters are resolving their own stories. Everybody has a story that you can follow. There is not one person within the story that does not serve the purpose whatsoever. Even just like the side bits that happen within Chika or Ishigami, it fleshes out more of their character more than it needs to. More and more and more. It does such a good job of fleshing out these characters. You're not given too much of just seriousness, you're not given too much goof, you're given colorful, vibrant, extraordinary colors, extraordinary characters, extraordinary stories, extraordinary writing. It all comes down to how much work was put into this, and it's very, very obvious the kind of work that put into this. Even the faults that come on with the story, it does such a good job in its own self-awareness of just making sure the audience is not missing out on anything. It slows down when it needs to, it speeds up when it needs to, and it's trying to tell you like, hey, we're ready to bring some tension to the table, don't lose focus, boom! Let's go to the next part. I mean, it goes without saying. One of the best shows I've seen in this decade, one of the best shows I've just gotten to witness overall. And it's so simple. There's not much to it. You're not shaking your head and trying to figure out what this story behind the story is. Everybody's having their own story. Everybody is fulfilling this whole plot, and the whole theme, Love is War, is always right in front of your face. From season 1, season 2, season 3, which just kicks it off in the best way possible. Midway, even better. It doesn't slow down. It doesn't stop. It's fulfilling everybody to the fullest. I wish more shows were this self-aware, this simple, yet had this much to offer within good animation, good story, good characterization, good themes, good plots, good ideas. I don't know if I said animation, but everything. It's checking every single box it needs to. I think Aka Akasaka hit something right on the head when he illustrated this and wrote it. His ideas put into full detail throughout the entire story. Now, up to season 3, it is by far one of the best shows I have seen in a while, and it's not very often you get to come across shows just like these. Again, up to season 3, Love is War, I think it's just obvious what this is going to be. It's a 10 out of 10. Yeah, creative writing, good character, very self-aware. It's not trying to slow down to give you this huge development. It's not always constantly feeding you information so that you're going brain dead. You're constantly moving with the story. You are a part of the story. I haven't been, again, this excited in a show for so long, and I can't wait to see more from what Akasaka has to offer. From here on out, absolutely deserves a 10 out of 10. What do you think about this show? Drop a comment below, leave a like, subscribe. If there's anything else you want me to review, throw it down in the comments and I'll see it if I've gotten around to it. We'll write about it, we'll review it together, we'll talk about it, and we'll just keep watching animation. Again, subbed, dubbed, it's all good. Keep watching anime. Cisco Bang, Love is War, Ashton, forever. Keep watching anime.
Here's some reactions to this series. This show is awesome and fantastic in every way.
Roll this out.